1, 2, 1, 2. I hope that's working. One, two, 1, 2. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Night Owls for Night Owls. My name is Alex, the DJ Plaggy Bag, and I am here tonight with Michelle. Say hello, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle. And that's the wife, everyone. So we're here today to have a chat with you all. We haven't been on here for ages, have we?
No,
How long's it been?
I don't know. Because you keep doing those little mini live ones.
Well, we do. It's just that we haven't had time recently. We've always promised people that we're going to do them during the week.
Yeah.
And we just haven't. So sorry about that.
It's just Christmas and everything, isn't it?
Christmas, Halloween, Easter.
Yeah.
All those things getting in the way. I don't know. But of course, I've been working most Fridays, haven't I? So that hasn't helped. Of course, Michelle has been doing her research. So we're going to be talking about stuff. Michelle, what research have you been doing?
Not much. I just can't be bothered.
That's very true.
No, I did a couple of hours worth today, but like in between tidying up and stuff.
All right.
Looked at different superstitions around the world.
All right. Okay.
Like a few little stories from like local stories.
Yeah.
About witches and fairies.
Uh-huh. Any good?
Well, I enjoy reading stuff like that. You don't know if it's true or not.
What from the local area?
Yeah, I do.
All right,
Yeah.
aye.
What inauguration means?
Oh, because of course
Because
today
it's
it was
Donald-
Donald just yawning at the microphone.
Trump's inauguration.
Yeah, Donald Trump's inauguration. How do I say it? Inauguration today. And of course it was interesting to watch. Did you watch it? Because if you did, my goodness me. Oh, there's Ollie. Ollie has joined us. Ollie, we can always rely on you, mind. It's lovely to see you. She's just joined us on the page there. If anybody else is listening, please let us know. And we'll give you a mention. As well, I'll let you know as well, you can come on the show and have a chat if you want.
How'd you do that, Alex?
Oh, well, I'm pleased you asked that. I'll tell you what you got to do. Inbox us. Inbox us your telephone number and we'll give you a ring. Or
Can you not just call over Facebook? Because
oh, I don't know. I've never tried that actually. Well, it might be difficult because, I mean, I don't know. Can you?
Because normally there is a call button, isn't there?
Well, there is, but don't forget we're broadcasting on the internet, and if we were to do that, it might take up all the bandwidth. I mean, I'm not saying it will.
Internet, though, haven't we?
It's what?
Unlimited internet. Nobody else is on internet.
No. What I mean is, like, if we're talking to somebody on the phone,
Yeah,
and we're broadcasting at the same time,
might make we go too slow.
yeah, that's what I mean. So it may well be that we could phone up and have somebody would phone up and would have a really good chat,
Yeah.
but it would slow right down. But if we use the normal phone, which is over there,
Oh yes, and we have a new phone now.
yeah. So what I was thinking was, if anybody wants to come on the show and have a chat, they can. If Kerry was from Cramlington, we should really tell her we're on. She sometimes comes on the show, doesn't she?
She does, yeah.
Aye, now there we are. So maybe we should tell her we're on. What do you think? Do it. What do you think? No? Hang on. I'll see if I can find her. Now, Kerry, she does listen to her when she knows we're on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find her on there. Oh, hang on. I'll let you do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Get off the computer.
Aye, because I don't know what I'm doing.
No.
Aye, so, yeah, it was Trump's inauguration today. How does everybody feel about President Trump? How do you feel about him being the most powerful man in the world? I was going to say in the universe, but that's He-Man.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? I know I've been a little bit disgusted that just a tad disgusted that he is the president. I've got to be honest with you. I found it very difficult to watch that inauguration.
Did you?
I did. Well, in the same way, I find it very difficult to watch Jeremy Kyle, but can't get away from the television.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just he's very different to the other presidents. I mean, he even made President Bush Jr. look good.
I
mean, he looked most. Was it the end? Came out at the end where they're all walking off.
Yeah, it was quite. Yeah.
Yeah, and you had President Trump, who he is. There's Nell Baxter. Nell Baxter.
I haven't heard from you for a while.
Hey, we haven't heard from Nell for a while. Where you been, Ma? It's great to see Nell back, and of course,
yeah, Ollie agrees. Yeah.
Yeah, Ollie agrees. Ollie's saying to her there. She says, "Feel bloody sorry for America and the rest of us." Now Trump saying, that's kind of the way I feel, and it's not just about his policies. It's him.
He's not professional enough.
No.
You know, you can't even stand straight.
Well, I don't mind the way he stands.
Like,
I mean,
walks like an ape, you know.
I don't mind him walking like an ape.
It's not very professional when you're like the president
I
of
agree.
America.
If you're the president of America, you should not walk like an ape. There is a presidential way to walk.
Yes.
But that's we've got Dawn home. She's joining us as well. We've got a comment just coming through there. It takes a while with our computer, doesn't it?
I'm scared in case I press the wrong button.
Oh, you're not going to press the wrong way. It's just a computer. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Trump. So yeah, it came to the point where it was at the end. And Trump walked up the stairs, very proud of himself. And just as he goes through the door, there was this chap in a wheelchair with his wife. Now, I don't know who this chap was. I got the impression that he was somebody quite important. Now, Trump kind of gave him a wave, and as he went through the door, just gave him a wave and his wife a wave, and went in. Then you had the three other recent presidents, which was President Obama, of course, Bush Jr., and everyone's favorite, Clinton, right, with his wife, of course. And as they walked past, they went over, shook his hand, and kind of kissed her on the cheek, a proper greeting, as if, you know, really making that couple feel valued. And I got the impression that if I was American, I would have known who they were. But
I'm sure it was Kennedy.
It couldn't be Kennedy. He was shot. Somebody shot him in the 60s.
There's more than one Kennedy, though.
Oh, there's loads of them. They're all over the shop. But I'll be honest, I don't know who they were.
Right.
But anyway, it was just very clear that Trump doesn't have the social skills to be president. You need social skills to be president, I think. Anyway, what do you think?
Well, you do. No, you do.
Yeah. So, have we got any more? Anybody else? I know we've got Nell, and he's saying, "Hey, folks, nice to see him." James is with you.
Yeah.
James is with you. He doesn't live far away from you. Just round the corner. They're great to see you with me as well, James. So then, you have been doing your research, Michelle.
But I've sent you the wrong one.
Oh, bottom.
I know.
Bottom burp.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's still information, isn't it?
Yeah. I found some more. I don't know if I can get it on your.
Oh, do you know what else I don't like about Trump?
What?
His face. Oh, no, that's not a good reason, is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It is. He's got that face. His face seems to have, through years and years of being in upper class and being out of touch with people with no money and looking down on people, it seems to have just adopted this cold, heartless, just when it's relaxed.
Yeah.
When it's relaxed, he looks like a cold, heartless, what would you describe it? A cold, heartless. Is that even a word? If it's not, it should be in the blooming dictionary. I'm sorry, I'm getting all emotional now. Anyway, so what we got here now, Shelley?
Well, I'm looking at the pros and cons of Trump. I looked it up today, and I found it.
There's actually pros with Trump.
I don't know what they are because I cannot remember. I mean, the only thing I could think of was
It's gone, hasn't it? This is a pro you're thinking of.
Yeah.
But there was a pro.
I think of one different worry.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what the pro would be. What? So what? That he's bringing obnoxious people into society or making them more acceptable. What would that be? Yeah, I think I'm having difficulty thinking about what the pros could possibly be.
You know that he's you know that he's a bit of a knob.
Well, yeah,
and you know where you stand with him. There you go.
Well, do you know what? That is actually a good point.
Yeah.
Because
he's not going to lie because he does it all the time.
Yeah.
He's a ruthless business person.
Right. He couldn't give a toss.
Yeah. So you do. Aye.
He's going to lie, but his lies are pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Such as we're going to build a wall and we're going to get the Mexicans to pay for it.
Yeah.
That was an obvious thing that he could never achieve. But there was a lot of things that he would know that he could never achieve. So the lies that he tells anyway, we take for granted that he would never be able to do. But then again, we never believed him, but the people in America did.
Yeah.
What is it?
Why? Why did I mean, when we're watching his inauguration, they weren't clapping or cheering or anything. It was like a funeral.
It was the quietest inauguration I've ever seen. In fact, I mean, like, I remember Obama's inauguration. It was, in fact, all of them. It was clapping. It was this thing that Americans do where they go, woo! And it was like that all the way through.
Yeah.
People were in tears when he was talking because he was such a good speaker. And yet, when
we were in tears this time because it's Trump.
It's like, we can't believe what we've done. Yeah. People were looking in fascination. It was almost like a pantomime where they'd just come to watch the dame come out and laugh at her. It was just, it was excruciating. Even his speech was, the content of his speech was uninspiring to say the least. To say the least. In fact, I was falling asleep listening to the words.
Well, I fell asleep, yeah.
But the only thing that kept me awake was how ignorant, not ignorant, that's not the right word, how inarticulate he came across. Very simplistic speech. Now, I know some people think, well, that makes him more, it makes him more in touch with the common man, perhaps.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Because somebody who has such a low vocabulary like Donald Trump can't possibly communicate effectively with the rest of the world. And we're talking about the legal world. I mean, I know he's got money and he can afford lawyers himself, but he's the man who's coming up with the policies, and he's also the man who said that he's going to start making executive orders immediately. That means he's not going to be democratic. He's going to just make a decision and have done with it. Rather like Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what he did with all of his businesses. Yeah, he has gone bankrupt and stuff, but he has done quite a lot anyway.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, my computer's gone there. What do you call it? Just making sure it's come back on. Can you still hear us anyway? Oh, heck. Right. I'm just gonna. That's one thing. Oh, there we are. We're back on. Yeah, that's one thing with this computer. I haven't got the I've got a what do you call it, where after 5 minutes it puts a screensaver. That's it. It goes to sleep. So fortunately we're still broadcasting, so we're all right. I must remember to keep moving my point around. Anyway, let us know what you think. If you want to come on and have a chat, let us know. Just inbox us.
That's a perfect picture of him, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got Neil Baxter. He's put up a picture here. And he's written, I couldn't put it better myself, Neil Baxter, and I don't mean to be impartial because I think it's important when, I can't say I'm impartial. I agree with you. Nell's written, arrogant, brain dead, I could go on, and you could spend all day. It's not even insulting the man. It's not insulting the man. No. All it's doing is making a description, an accurate description. Anyway, folks, if you can share this broadcast to either to your wall or to another page. If there's anybody who's an administrator on Night Owl Friends, please share us or let us know. Let everybody know that we are broadcasting, because the more people we get to listen, the more encouraged we become.
Yes.
Yeah, we love it. As well, the more people we get to listen, the more likely it is that people are going to ring in and we'll be able to have a chat. And then I'll be just like that ginger bloke, Alan Robson. And did you listen to Night Owls this week? I know you did.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. And it was poems last night.
It was.
Alan invited everybody to come on and to read their own poem, write their own poem and read it out. Now, I'm not sure what the results were because I think there was going to be a winner for that.
I don't know. I went to sleep at about 11:30.
Did you?
12.
Yeah.
No, would have been about 12.
Well, I had it on. And I know, well, we waited till Neil had come on, didn't we? So we waited especially for Neil because I knew he was going on and there was somebody else we work with who wrote Neil a nice little poem.
Yeah.
A nice little simple poem it was. And he read that out and he was over the moon to go on for the second time in a week because obviously you can only go on once a week. So for him, that was wonderful. But
that's quite true.
Yeah. Sorry, we're just reading what's going on.
At James.
It's James has just written there. He's written, "Here comes the ass holocaust," and I do agree with you there. The world's changing in a way that I never thought could happen. And it's saying the ass holocaust. I would say yes because we're getting a lot of things that seem to be going right wing.
This world's just gone mad, man. It's gone completely crazy.
Yeah. But people don't seem to know the damage in themselves. Like when it comes to Trump, they voted him in. The Americans don't know the damage in themselves. I mean, you've got they've managed to get free healthcare with Obama, which is being unheard of.
He's going to keep it though, isn't he?
Well, he's going to keep it now, but he got in. He got in because people thought he was going to get rid of it. But the people who were getting interviewed saying, "Oh yeah, we've got to get rid of Obamacare," they were the people who were benefiting from it, and because it's not actually called Obamacare, I don't know what for it is, because the Obamacare is its nickname. They thought that they would be able to keep it, and it's like, no, if Donald Trump gets rid of it,
he's going to do it more like on an insurance thing, though, isn't he?
Well, it isn't. I mean, Obamacare is insurance, but it's kind of free insurance. So it's rather, we pay national insurance, don't we? And that pays for the NHS. It was a similar kind of thing there. Anyway, Neil Baxter says they voted him in because of our Brexit, I reckon. And that could be true because I hate to say that people were inspired, but you had that Wally who looks like a turtle who went over to America and was praised. What's his name? Farage. Nigel Farage. The leader of the UKIP, or at least he was, went over to America and was praised for his ability to help Britain to become independent of Europe. Why would anybody want to praise that? I mean, I know there was a lot of people voted for it. They thought, oh, I know, we'll leave Europe and we'll stop all these immigrants coming in and then everything will be cheaper and we'll all be happy. And it results in the pound drops and very soon food's going to go up in price because we import most of our food from overseas. It's going to be great, isn't it?
Did you know corned beef comes from Brazil?
It also comes from that other place that we're at war with. Not Germany, although I'm sure they make corned beef.
No, it's Brazil. Brazil's the place that it gets imported from.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that because we've still got sanctions on God, who we're at war with? Argentina.
Do that. We're fighting with everybody.
Well, we were at war with Argentina, and after a war with Argentina, we refused to buy their beef.
Oh, like yeah, but it's
all like South America, unless they're selling it through Brazil.
No, it's like tinned corned beef comes from Brazil.
There you are. I never knew that.
No, I didn't. It was just,
why? I don't see the attraction of corned beef anyway.
No, I just had to look it up for John Luke's homework.
Yeah, but
that came from Brazil.
What's nice about corned beef?
It's nice for mashed potato and beans.
Oh, it's not. I mean, I'm a vegetarian anyway, so but even when I wasn't, corned beef just doesn't even look nice. It doesn't really taste nice.
Yeah, but your mum cooked it.
You don't cook corned beef, surely?
You do. Stick it in a pie, man.
What is corned beef? What's corned beef anyway?
I don't want to read the ingredients because I'm scared to find out.
I mean, if you got beef, you get beef, don't you? And you carve it and it's nice. What's corned beef? Why is it corned? What does that mean?
Shall I get a tin and find out?
Oh, do you know what? I could ask Google.
I've got a tin. I bet you I'm quicker.
Right, you'll not be quicker than Google.
Right, I am.
Hang on. Okay, Google. What is corned beef? Aha.
Corned beef. Beef preserved in brine, chopped and pressed and sold in tins.
Ha ha ha! Too late, I've got it. Google told us it's beef preserved in brine, chopped and pressed and sold in tins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
beef, salt and water.
Beef, salt and water. Yeah. Is that brine? Is salty water?
Beef, salt and sugar, not water.
They put sugar in?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. But anyway, they are.
But it's beef from Brazil as well. Ooh.
Is it? Right.
Wonder what the difference is.
Well, it's just
between a Brazilian
it's just cow, isn't it?
Cow.
Just cow. Anyway, let's have a look, see if we've got any more comments coming in.
No.
No, not yet. Keep an eye on that. Oh, hang on, we've got a message come through.
I messaged Kerry before.
Oh, did you? We've just got a message come in from Kerry. I better answer that. There we are.
And I told her what on. So.
Did you give her a link?
I don't know how to do that, man. That's a bit technical for me.
Oh, hang on then. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send her the link anyway.
I shall know.
Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is, there we are. Hello, Kerry. Hello, Kerry. Obviously, from Crownington. We all know and love her. It's hello, Kerry. We are doing the show now.
Just changed our profile picture. I've just noticed.
Oh. You can find, I'm sending another link, you see. Find us here. Hey, hold on, and there you are, and I'll send that. And it's gone.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Has that worked?
Yeah, it says send, so yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay then. What we do for, it's not, you know, Alan Robson doesn't need to email people to come and listen to him.
When's he doing his Alien Jesus?
Oh, no, Alien Jesus 5, I believe. Now, he's going to be doing that. Now, Alien Jesus, it's so popular. It really is. And I think
you know what? I've never heard it.
You must have done. You see, it's because you fall asleep while it's on.
I know. My memory's disgusting.
Well, you've got this thing.
It's shockingly
Alien
bad.
Jesus. Well, it started years ago, and I think it had something to do with the Eric von Daniken stuff, you know, like the Chariot of the Gods. So you heard of that?
No.
Chariot of the Gods was a book that was written, I think it was written in the 70s. It was by this chappie, Eric von Daniken, and he claimed that everything in the past was aliens. So you're talking the gods. All the gods were aliens. And that Jesus was an alien, that all of the pyramid people were the aliens, and people everywhere was alien, just aliens everywhere. Now, okay, I understand you don't see many aliens walking around now, but it was a very convincing book.
Yeah.
Now that's what it's about, and I think what Alien Jesus does is it looks at these and just it's an entertaining way of just looking at controversial stuff and things from the past and asking the question.
Yeah.
Well, if something magical happened or there was a miracle in the past, could this be done by modern technology? I'll give you for example. Jesus brought people back to life.
Right.
Now then.
You can do that now, but there's Zubby Zubbers.
Okay, well let's see if I took a TARDIS and I went back to Jesus' time.
Okay.
And somebody came up to us and says, "Oh, somebody's dead." Right?
Mm-hmm.
The dead, I'd say, "Oh, where are they?" They say, "Yeah, they've just died now." We say, "Aye, they've just, oh," and the people are weeping and wailing. I say, "Hang on. I am a prophet. I have the power to bring people back from the dead." And they say, well, Alex, the DJ Placky Bag, please use your powers. And I'd go over to them, do first aid.
Uh-huh.
And maybe do a, hang on, I've just gone off again. I would do first aid, do heart compressions, or anything like that. And bring them back to life, like they do on Casualty. You do first aid anyway, and you would bring them back to life.
Okay.
And they would think that was a miracle.
Yeah.
As you're pushing on the chest, you've got to go. They would say, he used the magical incantation of ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Yeah. You can tell by the way because that's what you've got to do. You've got to do it at that speed when you're compressing the chest. But anything like that would be seen as magic, wouldn't it? Or a miracle to bring people back to life. Yeah. Yeah. So all those things. Now, there's a, well, I mean, you look in the past, there is some strange things, like on the wall of a pyramid. I think they call them, I'm sure it's a pyramid or something from Babylon. It's something very old, whatever it's on, and it appears to be a carving of somebody controlling a spaceship.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but they said that about the Egyptians, didn't it? You know, like with the pyramids and that, it's all
Yeah.
it's all meant to be from space, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I'm just going to Chariots of the Gods. I'm going to type that in here because I want you all to have a look at this picture. Spaceship. I think this is, yeah, I think I'm probably stretching a bit there.
I've got from I've got it. Spaceship.
Hang on, I might have it. No, wait, not like.
Yeah, but did he not just draw it?
No, it's a proper space. It's it's on it there. Yeah, that's it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that and I'm going to put it on the wall for everybody to have a look at. And you tell me what you think this is. So, and you see it now? Michelle's having a look at this picture now.
Should not be twisted the other way around because his head's there.
That's not his head. Hang on.
It's personal interpretation.
It's not. Well, hang on. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on the wall. So if you have a look at this, I'm going to describe this to you now. That's the man there. There's his head. Okay. And he's sitting down. That's his body colour.
Right,
you see him now?
Yeah.
And he's got something up his nose.
Aye.
That's giving him air. Right?
Smoking a pipe, man.
No, it's going up his nose. That's giving him air,
Okay.
possibly, or something to breathe for his own atmosphere. And you see that? That's engines. Do you see the blast coming out the back there? That's engines. So I'm going to put this on the wall now. I'm going to Ecky thump. Hello, Kerry. Kerry has joined us at last. So it's lovely to see you there, Kerry. It's nice to know you're with me. Now then, I am going to put this picture on here. So add photo or video. It's going to be adding photo.
Okay. Can I just ask what pastrami is?
Pastrami?
Because Ollie says she doesn't eat pastrami. What's pastrami? I know what salami is.
I don't know what pastrami is.
Never know.
Pastrami?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I've seen it in the shops. It's like a meaty sausage, but it's like skinnier, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
All right. I'm posting the picture of this spaceship from the wall of something. Anyway, it's appeared now. It should appear on
Zachariah, isn't it? It said or something.
Did it? Hang on. Mysterious World. Search for a psychedelic adventure. How do I get to the right page
Go
on
back
here?
to where you were.
Hang on.
Okay, don't.
Right. What was your question about pastrami?
What's pastrami?
Okay, Google. What's pastrami? Here we go. I'm going to tell us this. Oh, okay, Google. What is pastrami?
According to Wikipedia, pastrami is a meat product usually made from beef and sometimes from pork, mutton or turkey.
Mutton.
Sounds like spam.
Look.
There it is, a picture of it
Ah,
there.
that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
What do you? Oh,
I've never had it though. I've just never had it.
Oh, I thought that was tongue. Oh, all right. Well, it's not then. There you are. Right then. So, hang on then. I need the history of that picture. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that picture.
You would have been better going to Wikipedia.
To Wikipedia? Why?
Because it doesn't tell you anything on that page.
Oh. Right. Anyway, it's all about ancient aliens. It says, search for ancient technology. Oh, it's about a documentary.
It is, yeah.
No point in reading that, is it? So what do you think I should be doing? Going to Wikipedia about it?
Yeah.
No, I can't be bothered with that. Anyway, have a look at that picture. So what you can see on the picture, it's the one that's just gone up there. And what you can see is it appears to be a man, and the man is about, what is it, about a third of the way from the left?
His nose is
from the
like
right?
halfway through.
Yeah, so you got a man, he looks like he's sitting in a spaceship. You'll have to look at it for a while. But it looks like he's sitting in a spaceship. It looks like there's something going up his nose. It appears to be some kind of breathing device. Also, to the rear of him, there appears to be engines blowing out fire as he blasts off. What? What can you see? What is it?
See, I look at it from a different angle to you.
Have you just farted?
Oh, no. How dare you? See,
What, you farted? You just landed on one cheek and farted at it?
It's a city, man, you cheeky bugger.
You minger.
See, I see a head, and his body's going down, and then
No.
his arms like a
Yeah.
Egyptian-y person with a headdress on type of thing.
Well, it looks Egyptian to me. I don't know if it's Egyptian. Just got a message come through, I think.
Yeah.
And I just click on that. Yeah, I'm not convinced, but I'm just saying for a lot of people, it's convincing. That's why this alien Jesus is so popular, because you can bring up things that capture people's imagination.
Yeah.
Okay, then Ollie's just been on.
Just tell us what pastrami is. Yeah.
What's pastrami? It is, according to Ollie here, pastrami is a meat product usually. Oh, you go and answer that one. Is a meat product usually made from beef and sometimes from pork, mutton, or turkey.
Hello, you okay, love?
Oh, who's on here?
Okay. I'll put you on. Is that okay?
Oh, hang on.
I have to put on speakerphone.
Oh, hang on. Hello.
Hello, Alex.
Hey, it's Kerry from Cramlington.
Hello, Alex.
Oh, it's good to hear you. Now then, Kerry, how are you, my darling?
I'm all right, Alex. I'm surviving.
You're surviving. Oh, well, I'm pleased about that. No, I was on Facebook the other day, and I saw you. You were on a day out in a restaurant.
That's right.
Where were you?
I was up at, you know where Sainsbury's is?
Seeing in Cramlington.
Uh-huh.
Well, it looked posher than Sainsbury's.
Oh, it was Sainsbury's, Alex.
Never in the creation. No, you're out with all your family as well.
I was out with my family a couple of weeks ago for my mum's birthday.
Oh, that's lovely. How old's your mum?
She's 68.
68, my goodness me. Hey, she's getting on.
Oh, Alex she's young still.
Is that right? Well, how old are you now, Kerry?
I'm 42, Alex.
Hey, Kerry, you're the same age as me.
It's me.
Really, Alex?
You're
Oh,
43.
Am I 43?
Yeah, I'm 42.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe Michelle, I'm 42, you're 43, Alex.
I can't believe that. I'm devastated.
You're an old man, man.
What?
Well, I don't want to be. I want to be younger. Do you know what? I was talking to Neil. I was talking to Neil the other day, and he said to me, "Alex, you're going to be 44 this year." I didn't believe him.
You should believe your facts, Alex.
44.
I'm going to be 44.
It doesn't matter what age you are, as long as you're happy, Alex.
Well, that's very true. Have you been listening to Night Owls with Alan Robson this week?
I have. I've been really busy, though, Alex. I've had a right busy week.
Hey, what you been doing with yourself?
I've been, running around, getting the decorations down.
Oh, aye.
My house up. Getting everything back to normal.
Oh, and that's a right upheaval, isn't it?
Oh, God, tell me something, Alex.
Aye. Did you have the decorations all over the shop?
Oh, it was all over the place, Alex.
Aye.
The windows.
Oh, dear. Well, I just get Shell to do mine for us, you know.
Are you?
Well, I just say, Shell, you take the deckies down. I can't be bothered.
I finished taking them down today.
Well,
That's because you're working too hard, Alex. Slow down.
Well, lads, I've got to slow down. Do you know what Shell did yesterday?
What did you do?
What did you do yesterday, Shell? Tell Kerry.
I built, what is it? I built a fireplace.
Wow.
I did. I'm very
Shell.
impressed. I know.
Aye. Hey, I tell you.
You're a woman for that,
Uh-huh.
Michelle.
Oh, she's brilliant like that, you know, Kerry. Well, you know,
Hey.
well, she built a fire. We went. I tell you what we did. We looked on eBay and we found a fireplace dead cheap. So,
You did, yeah.
and we went all the way to Ashington to go and buy it. And we bought it off this wife. And I've got to say, even though it was in Ashington, she was quite posh.
Very posh it is.
Ah, you don't normally meet posh people in Ashington, you know.
Oh,
No. Have you ever been to Ashington, Kerry?
okay. All right. Oh, yes.
Aye. It's not the poshest place in the world.
No, it's not mine.
No, my goodness.
Liz.
No, mind you, I did pop up there the other day and I needed a wee when I was in the car.
What did you do?
I went into this bar. Now, most bars in Ashington are dives,
Oh,
but not this one. I walked in and my goodness me, it was posh as could be. I can't even remember what it was called.
ooh.
But the
So that actually, Alex, on your profile.
oh right, yes, you might well have done. Well, I was very surprised. So I went in and do you know what? It was so posh. I actually went and asked at the bar and I says, "Is it okay if I use your toilet?" He says, "Yeah, that's okay." He says, "As long as you don't do anything in it."
Most of what you've got to do something in it, Alex.
Oh, I know. Well, I did anyway. I didn't tell them though. They might have gone in to check though. When they might have gone in to check to make sure I flushed.
Oh, that's the best. Flush it away.
Aye, that's it. Flush away the evidence. Aye.
Hey, Alex, you're very posh, mate.
Oh, I cannot help myself. I cannot help myself, Kerry. Anyway, Kerry, I didn't hear your Night Owls. I haven't heard you on there for a while.
I've had a lot of carry on going on, actually, Alex.
Oh, wait, carry on, Ski. It does stop you, doesn't it? It stops you going on if you've got other things to think about. But don't worry about that, Kerry. As long as you're on the mend and everything like that. Aye.
Nothing that I lost my auntie at Christmas time.
Ah, right. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kerry. Isn't that what? Do you know what it is? There's been that many people who've lost somebody around the Christmas time. It's horrible, isn't it?
It's a nightmare.
It puts a right dampener on the Christmas when that happens. And yet, I know we've lost family around Christmas before, and it's sad, isn't it?
It is, because I've just lost a mate there in Cramerton, and I don't know if you've heard about that.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, what a shame that was. That was on Christmas Eve as well. That's
one of my best mates that got killed.
Yeah, no, that was in Cramlington Club, and it was a young lad. It was in the papers, wasn't it, Kerry?
Oh, I tell you, I know the lad, his uncle, actually.
Right.
Does the windows.
Oh, right.
My home.
Yeah. Oh, what a shame.
Uncle, you know.
And he was only 19 as well, wasn't he? And apparently it was a woman and a man. They lost their temper with him, and he actually got stabbed.
Really?
Apparently so. If we're thinking about the same chap.
Is that the real truth, though, Alex? Do you reckon?
Well, was it the one that happened in the club?
Aye.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh God.
Aye, really horrible, isn't it?
Because it didn't come out as that in the papers. It come out the other way.
Oh, what did it say in the papers?
It just said that he just was in the way or something.
Oh, yes, I think it was. No, I don't know everything that happened, but a lot of people have given a different story. But it seems to be either there was some dancing and they knocked into each other. But anyway, whatever happened, obviously they fell out. And yeah, and somebody... and either the bloke or the woman had brought a knife with them.
Oh,
well, you don't.
It makes you jump.
It does. You never know, Kerry. You never know. It's awful.
I'm scared now, Alex. I'm really scared.
Oh dear, we can't have you like that. We can't have you like. Well, luckily they've caught them, and so everything's safe. They're in prison now.
Well, I'm hoping they'll never get out here, Alex.
Way not likely. Way not likely, Kerry.
They wouldn't stand a chance with his family, would they?
Way no. No, they'll go away for life, probably. Yeah. Aye, so Kerry, what you got planned for this week, me darling?
I'm back to work on Monday.
Champion.
And then I'm working all the way through.
Aye. Well, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you been watching the news?
Aye.
Have you been watching this Donald Trump chap getting made president?
Oh, God, yes.
What do you think of him?
He's a right arsehole.
Do you know what, Kerry? We've just been saying the same thing.
What a prat.
What a prat he is. Oh.
Honestly, I feel like I want to kill him myself.
I know what you mean. I can't understand him. But did you see him make fun of that disabled man on telly?
I know, that is shocking.
It is. It really makes you cross, doesn't it?
Oh.
I could crush it. Aye, I could crush a grape.
People. Why why do people make fun of people with learning disabilities, Alex?
Aye, well, what he did was it was a disabled reporter, and who was asking him questions, and he didn't like what the disabled reporter asked him. So it was a few weeks later he made fun of the disabled reporter. Terrible, terrible. You wouldn't get away with it in this country.
Oh God, no.
Definitely not. But never mind. Anyway, Kerry, it's been lovely chatting to you, me love.
And you still.
Aye. Well, don't forget, keep listening on the old Facebook there, because we're on our page. And will you ring me again? Will you come on the show the next time?
I will.
Oh, you're like a breath of fresh air. Oh, and oh, that's very true. Well, you're like a breath of fresh air, Kerry. All right, then you take care now. Aye, ta-da now.
Bye.
That's nice, isn't it? So that was Kerry from Cramlington there. I haven't heard her on Night Owls for a very long time, have we?
No.
Aye, but it's nice to hear from her there. We do keep in touch a little bit on there, don't we? So we've got Ollie Ely. She's been having a look at this picture of the alien flying the spacecraft on a Egyptian, is it Egyptian wall? I think it's Mayan. Well, it's something anyway. Something from a long time ago. Ollie Ely says she should read some Eric von Daniken books. They're interesting. They are. Now, he didn't just write one. He did actually write quite a few. It was Ollie Ely saying, well said, Kerry. She was quite honest there, wasn't she?
Was,
I think we all feel the same way about Donald Trump. Ollie Ely also says, I wish I could remember being 44. How old are you now, like?
I thought you were just about that anyway.
Aye?
Just a wee bairn like us.
Well, like us. Why not lately?
I didn't think you were 44, actually.
No. Actually,
You just seemed like yesterday you were just 40, though.
Yeah.
You know, time goes by far too quick.
Oh, well, it does. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem that long ago since you turned 40.
It was only 2 years ago.
But where did I take you when you turned 40 for a treat out? You can't remember.
I can't remember.
Well, that's how much you enjoyed that. Hang on, I'm just going to turn the computer back on.
Where did you take us?
I'm insulted that you can't remember. Can you not remember?
No.
I'll tell you. Took you to Lumley Castle? Have a dinner?
Yeah, but we go there all the time.
No, we do. Like, we went there this week, didn't we?
Yeah.
We think we're posh, man. We're now to the kind. All right, then. So, if everybody's still listening, that's champion. If anybody else wants to come on, just let me know.
Did I not go for afternoon tea?
Afternoon tea?
At the garden centre or something like that?
No?
I don't know.
Why not? Lately, we spent most of our courtship at the garden centre, man.
I know.
That's because there was nothing else in Cramlington at the time.
Well, I used to go to the garden centre at Ponteland, though, so we've always been old.
Yeah, well, that's after we got married and we got a car. Yeah. So we went further afield. But yeah, Cramlington has expanded somewhat.
It has.
Aye, that's very true. So we got more messages coming through. Is this Ollie?
Yeah, I'll just get it up.
Yes.
Ollie's got them all. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So have you got any of the books, Alex?
Well, I did have all of the Eric von Daniken books, and I haven't got them now.
Are they like a novel or a history type book?
No. They're kind of, how can I describe it? They're a non-fiction book. Right. So there's somebody who's doing research on somebody doing research on a conspiracy theory.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
That's all it is, like a research book, but on something that's a bit weird. 59 in July. This is Ollie. She's going to be 59 in July. My goodness me, that's just 1 year away to become 60. And that is time to hire DJ Plucky Bag.
Party year, isn't it?
Yeah, to hire DJ Plucky Bag to do your 60th.
Not much older than us, though, still, really, is it?
Well, if you think about it, in 16 years' time, I'm going to be 60.
Yeah. 59's not much older than us.
It's not.
Which is really, like, frightening.
Yeah, that's very true. Aye.
I still think I'm in my 20s. Until I try and do something and think, oh, me bitch. Oh,
that's very true. Yeah. So here we are. And by the way, if anybody's listening who knows who won I don't know what the prize was or what Alan was looking. It must have been for best poem. If anybody knows who won best poem last night, please let me know, because I'd love to know who won. There's quite a few good ones came on there, but I'm not really a poem person. I don't mind writing them myself and giving myself a bit of humour, but listening to somebody else's poem, I can get a bit bored quite easy.
Unless it's like a limerick.
I like something that'll make us laugh.
Yeah.
I only know rude ones, though, so I can't say them.
I know.
There was an old man from Dunhill who swallowed a dynamite pill. His heart retired, his bum backfired, and his willy shot over the hill. What? No? All right. That would be funny to see. Anyway, Kerry.
Afternoon tea. I've had afternoon tea at that garden centre.
Yeah, so Kerry is saying to us there, she says, come round for afternoon tea at Azua Garden Centre in Cramlington from Kerry. Well, I will then. There you are.
Because they put them on posh plates, eh?
Well, do they? Is it proper afternoon tea, is it?
It is.
I know, it's popular with old people, isn't it?
It's all garden centre. It's like local garden centre.
It is just a short walk away.
It is, yeah.
Well, I've always liked our garden centre at Cramlington.
It is.
Yeah.
For afternoon tea, I would feel as if I was, I don't know, it's like not the same as leaving the area. Like jumping in the car and going somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I like to go somewhere, but you've got to have somewhere in mind that where you're going.
Yeah.
I've seen us leave the house before and not have an idea where we're going, where we're going to end up at. Now, there is some local places where we live, like Blagden Hall, and there's lots of little cafes that are around there. They're great. How often do we go there? Never.
No.
We did once go to Horton Grange, which is along the Blagden Road. Horton Grange is a very posh house. It's a large house that's used for weddings and things. And I've actually done a disco there once.
Yes, you have.
I did. But it's very, very posh. And we decided to go for afternoon tea or something.
Coffee.
We had coffee.
Had coffee.
And did we have something to eat with it?
We did. Didn't we?
We had a sandwich. It came to how much money?
Well, about 20 odd quid.
It was 20 odd quid.
Wasn't it?
It was. What did we do that for?
Because the coffee wasn't even big loads of mugs.
You see, this really makes me so cross. If you're getting a cup of coffee and you're paying good money, and I'm talking maybe £2.50, which is about the average price if you go to one of these Costa coffees.
Yeah.
When you get it from there, you get a decent amount.
Yeah.
Right? But if you go to a posh place, like a posh hall, somewhere like that, you don't get a decent amount. You get like a little cup, a tiny cup. I tell you the worst place. Oh, I'm getting on my high horse. The worst place that we went to for a small coffee. Oh, the dog's coming in.
Jesmond Dean House.
Jesmond Dean House. I'm telling you now, never again. We just went in for a coffee, didn't we?
Did.
We thought we'll experience a posh place and get coffee. And it cost me just for 2 coffees. Bear in mind, these were tiny cups. These weren't big cups. We paid for
like
2
tiny teacups.
Tiny teacups. A couple of mouthfuls. We had to sip them, right? So we could preserve the experience of being in a nice place. It came for 2 tiny cups. Oh, I'm getting to the price. For 2 tiny cups, it came to £8. £8 for 2 tiny cups of coffee. I've never felt so ripped off in my life.
Mind you, in Edinburgh.
Pretentious prices, pretentious place. Never again.
And when we went to Edinburgh for the coffee.
Aye. Oh, where did we go?
Jenna's, wasn't it, Jenna's?
What's Jenna's?
That big department store on Princess Street.
Last time we went.
Beautiful coffee, but that was about £3 odd for a cup.
No.
And that was a tiny teacup.
We had no choice. So.
We had no choice.
I'll tell you what happened. We went there. It was the Friday of Hogmanay. It was the first day of Hogmanay, and that's when they start to light all of their lanterns and to have a parade through Edinburgh. And literally, there was hundreds of thousands of people with the lanterns, which meant there was hundreds of thousands of people in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
We decided we'll go to Wetherspoons. So we turned the sat-nav on our phone and we said, Google,
take us to Spoons.
Take us to the nearest Wetherspoons. It goes, walk up here. So we walked up there, turn left here. And we turned left there. It went, you're there now. And it took me a while to get there.
It did.
And Oh, thank goodness. And there was 2 bouncers at the door.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I have to say. And they said, look, you can go in, but we need to tell you, you'll never get a seat. It's busy. I said, oh, well, thanks very much. And I appreciated them letting me go in and make our own decision. Every seat was taken there.
It was like a nightclub, though, wasn't it? It was just so
massive.
full as well.
But it was
Lots
massive.
of different floors, and it was
tons of different floors. And it was massive. I've seen no like it. And not only was every seat taken, but the floor was covered in people who were walking around waiting for a seat. And it just so happened we were one of them. Well, we were amongst them, weren't we? And I says, how are you, Shell? Well, Shell's the kind of person who likes to stand there and wait for a place to come available. I'm like, no, let's find somewhere else. I will pay £50 extra not to sit waiting for a seat in here. So I thought we'll just go to another one. Same the next Wetherspoons, and then every restaurant we went to was full. It didn't matter what. Until we got to this department store and the restaurant was empty. And we went and said, oh, he's still open. And the bloke goes, hey, we're still open now. If you just grab yourself a seat. He was Scottish. And we went down, sat down. You went to the servery. He said, what food you got on? Oh, I'm sorry, we don't serve food at this time, but you can have a small cup of coffee for an extortionate price. So that's what we got. Is that what he said to you?
No, he says, well, sure. He says, but I haven't cleaned out my coffee pot, so you can have a coffee.
We are sure, but I haven't cleaned out my coffee pot, and even though I'm about to pour it down the sink, I'm going to charge you £2.50 or £3.
Wait, do you know how much we got? 2 coffees, and the kids all got a small Coke.
Yeah.
£17. Much it was?
Is that how much we paid?
Yeah.
£17 for that?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that.
I know.
For the love of tits.
That's
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then we went to the chip shop after that because we needed a feed.
I know.
How much did he say come to again?
17 quid.
Oh. And then again, even if I'd known, I would have still paid it because we're knackered.
It was like New Year's Eve, and it was like it was a beautiful department store.
Oh, it was gorgeous. I can't deny that. It really was. There's Cole Armstrong. Hello, Cole. Are you all right? He lives not far from us, doesn't he?
Oh, his brother. I don't know. I got mixed up.
Aye, that's right. Even everyone who just lives up the road. So it's nice to see Cole with you as well. What's Ollie Ely saying to her there?
27 quid for 2 coffees and 2.
No, where was this at? Place in Morpeth. Hang on, I think I've been there. Was about £27 for 2 coffees, 2 scones at some place in Morpeth last year. Had better for less than a tenner.
Oh, yeah.
And she's right. You know, there's some places that, and I'll tell you, the best place to go for coffee if you want posh, and you want quality.
Right, just a lot of it. A nice big.
Yeah. Well, this is what I mean.
You want teapot,
right? I want to be in a nice environment. I also want to have nice cup of coffee. I also want to have plenty of it.
Yeah.
Right. Best place to go to for that.
It has to be.
I'll tell
Lumley
you.
Castle.
Lumley Castle is the best place to go for price, for quality, for environment.
It's only about £3 and you get a massive pot.
I always think to myself after I've been there, I think that was bloody brilliant.
How'd you get biscuits?
That wasn't just a cup of coffee. That was an experience you do with you. Oh, that dog's farted. Just stinking. What is it about Staffordshire Bull Terriers? The stink. Do you want to go in the garden? She must want to go in the garden. Go on, let out. I can taste it. Oot. She's minging. That's better. Anyway, so we've got, of course, we've still got Nell Baxter with us as well. Now then, I'll tell you who I haven't got with me.
Davy!
Aye. Oh, Davy Scorpy Patterson. So sometimes he joins, but it depends what he's doing on a Friday night these days. So, what was I talking about? Coffee. How do we get onto that?
Alex, how do we get onto anything, man?
We
just waffle on together.
Aye, but anyway, we went and bought chips after we'd been there.
We did, in Edinburgh.
Aye, but, right, you're in a department store. It's a posh department store that charges inflated prices for its small cup of coffee. And then the bairn says, "This is great. The bairn said, I've paid £17 for 2 coffees and 3 juices." And then the bairn says, "Dad, I need a wee." I'm like, right, okay, I'll take you for a wee. Because we're at the restaurant, the toilet's not going to be very far, so that's fine. Turns out, oh no, it's on the next floor up. But finding the stairs or the lift or the escalators for the next floor up is next to impossible, because there's that many corridors and that many bloody...
They didn't have escalators, did they?
No, they didn't.
No, there were stairs were like hidden all over the place.
That's why I couldn't find it. Yeah. Oh, goodness me. It was a nightmare.
Like,
do you know how far we walked that day?
No.
About 7 miles.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. That means we're quite fit.
We did find... We went to the graveyard, though. That was...
Oh,
good.
no, this is
that
interesting. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Listen to what am I talking?
You?
I'm trying to remember his name.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Voldemort. John Riddle.
John Riddle. We found his grave in Edinburgh.
Yes, because...
In the pitch black.
In the pitch black. We went there. It got dark because obviously it's winter, so it got dark. We actually didn't leave to go to Edinburgh until quite late anyway.
About 11.
Or did we leave at 11?
We left about 10, 11.
Did we?
Yeah.
Far too late. So obviously it got dark quick because it's midwinter.
But we're going to be there for a long time for the fireworks, so we knew.
Yeah.
We didn't want to walk around all day in the cold.
Hello, Kerry. She's just saying hi. So there we go. Hello, Kerry. And yeah, we did. What was I saying again? I can't remember. For the life of it, I can't remember.
Voldemort.
Voldemort. No. So yes, Shell says to me, she says, "Oh, Voldemort's grave is in the graveyard next to Greyfriars Bobby." Greyfriars
Bobby's graveyard.
Yeah. If you don't know what Greyfriars Bobby is, I'm sure you do know what it is, but it's a dog. It's a famous dog who its owner died and it sat by its owner's grave for ages. It's not really that much of an inspiring story.
It's a good film.
It was made into a film that I couldn't be bothered to watch. But there's a statue of him there. And so we went into the graveyard, Shell says, in the pitch black, we're going to go and find it. So it turned out this graveyard was full of people looking for the same grave.
Yeah.
And the grave, apparently, what's her name again? God, who wrote Harry Potter? I'm thinking Tolkien, but that's not who wrote it. J.K. Rowling. Apparently, she did get the idea from there. She did get the name of the chap from there, didn't she? Tom Riddle. And we found it.
Uh-huh.
And because we found it, suddenly everybody else came over and found it as well, because we found it first.
Yes.
How did we find it?
I found it.
How? It was pitch black. How did you find it? Did we not just recognize it from the film?
No, because it's not on the film.
Oh, I thought it was the film where he kills Cedric Diggory. No?
I don't think that's at the graveyard, is it?
Yeah, he kills him in the graveyard.
Does he?
I thought it was the same graveyard.
Maybe it's just implanted in my head somewhere then. But I knew where it was.
All right. Implanted in your head.
Yeah.
Ooh. Just like them aliens.
Maybe I'm just a witch. I can
sense it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I found it straight away.
Ah, that's true. Oh, well, there you are. So, we found it. We took a photograph. It was all very spooky, but it was the fact that there was a lot of other people there, foreigners and things, who were tourists. That took away the spookiness somewhat.
It did, yeah.
And obviously, everybody was using their phones as torches.
Uh-huh.
It just makes... we're using candles, it'd be different, but there you are. Anyway, so that was the excitement of going to Edinburgh. And, of course, we saw the fireworks a bit. And Paolo Nutini was doing the music for the...
Yeah, for the festival.
For the festival there. And I think I bought something. But I just remember it being completely knackered after walking around there for about 7 miles.
We got chips. I remember we got chips because the kids were starving after they'd been to the coffee shop. I was like, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Well, we're all hungry. We're starving because we couldn't find anywhere to eat. So we ended up in this chip shop. And oddly enough, there was nobody in the chip shop, was there?
No.
And it says 5 bags of chips, please. And it only came to... It was cheap.
Tenner or something.
I don't think it even came with tenner. 5 bags of chips. You think about that, and then I paid all of that for juice. I might as well get it all from the chip shop.
I know.
Yeah.
Panical.
Bugger moan. Oh, well, never mind.
I think we just wanted to sit down, though, didn't we?
Aye, we did.
Because it was a bit nippy.
Aye, that's very true. I'm just switching me. I'm going to have to get the blooming screensaver.
Just turn it off.
There we are. No, I don't know how to do it. Take too long to do anyway. Anyway, so we were going to do a broadcast that was video. And then we thought, oh, we still could. Is that the dog crying?
Yeah.
Aye. We still could. So we were
I
going
don't think everybody wants to see me yawning away.
No, the Shell does tend to sit here and just yawn. You'll be able to hear her anyway because she goes, hello, yeah, what was it?
I am up early. I'm a busy woman, man.
Aye. Yeah, well, it's 11 o'clock now, so and I haven't had my beer.
Okay.
Although I've got an addiction to Wetherspoon's beer now.
You could just do without beer for a bit.
I don't hardly drink
You
any.
don't? No, you don't.
I'm never in the mood to drink. I've got
You're too busy with work, really.
Yeah, I've got a fridge full of beer. Well, I would normally be doing a disco tonight.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I've got a few weeks where I've got no discos, which that happens this time of year because it's January. So I'm quite pleased.
Anyway, Northumbrian Fairies.
Oh, hang on. Have you heard about Northumbrian Fairies?
I haven't heard of it.
Tell me all about Northumbrian Fairies.
But do you want to read it? And I'm going to look
Oh,
up and
man,
see
I thought you were going to read it.
I know, but you like to because I've read it loads of times, so it's like new.
Okay, then. Well, okay, then. I'm going to read Northumbrian Fairies. Hang on. I'm going to try. Oh, you've got rid of it?
Sorry. Right, well.
Right, I'm trying to be like Alan Robson. I'm going to put my spooky voice on and everything.
I can't stop the mouse moving.
Don't leave it there. That's it.
Yeah.
Aye. So I'm going to do me Alan Robson spooky voice now. Oh, by the way, we haven't told people about a movie. We made a movie. You can watch it. I'll tell you about it in a bit. Right. Here we go. Northumbrian Fairies. That sounds a bit sexy, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm trying to sound scary like Alan Robson does. Northumbrian Fairies. I'm just gonna have to accept that. I'm sounding more like I'm trying to be sexy. Maybe I should be one of those people like you phone up and like people like to get a sexual thrill and get turned on. You could phone me up and I could speak to you in a sexy way. Lonely women and things.
Okay.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah,
I mean, I would accept PayPal. They could pay us by PayPal, and then they could phone us up, and I'd say, "Oh, your PayPal payments come through," and I could say, "Would you like to know what I'm wearing? I'm wearing a pair of jeans that I got from Asda for £3, and I'm in a belt that I got from Primark." Anyway, so here we go.
Go on.
All right, and this one's about fairies. Okay, it's fairies in Northumberland. In the Cheviot Hills lives a group of Northumbrian fairies who play the sweetest music. They run and dance through the valley. These fairies have a sinister side too. On the northwest side of the Cheviot, there is a deep chasm called the Hen Hole. Aye, the Hen Hole. There you go.
You heard about it?
That sounds a bit sexy as well, doesn't it? The Hen Hole. Well, no, I haven't heard of the Hen Hole. Oh. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's a deep chasm called the Hen Hole. On the other side, well, we've been up the Cheviot.
No, this is on. I've got a look. It's on Wikipedia. It's definitely there.
Is it? Okay, then we'll find out what the Hen Hole is. The party of hunters were chasing a roe upon the Cheviot. A roe's like a deer, in it. Who were wild by the fairies. These hunters were. They were wild by the fairies. What does wild mean?
I think like an awe.
Hang on. Okay, Google. We'll find out. What's the definition of wild? Oh, it's going to say something out in the blooming thingy. Oh, it's not working. Wait, that's not good, is it? Put that back. Anyway, they were wild by the fairies into the Hen Hole. Well, we can all be wild by the fairies into the Hen Hole. You've just got to be careful how much you drink. Anyway, and could never again find their way out. So if you fall into the Hen Hole,
yeah,
you'll never find your way out.
Apparently not.
Yeah, something marriage. Wait, hang on. Is that the picture of the Hen Hole you've got up there?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, so can you actually just fall into it, or is it steps? Is that?
Yeah, it's steps going down into a cave.
Well, this is fascinating. Why didn't I know this existed?
And it is a I'm just reading about it there. It is a smuggler's cave going towards Chillingham Castle.
Nonsense of course it's not. Why would that? What would you be smuggling from the side of Cheviot? A sheep? A piece of rock?
Well, I don't know, but
there's nothing there to smuggle at Chillingham Castle.
We should go exploring this place.
Aye. I fancy exploring the hen hole, love. Anyway, so the hen hole. Anyway, I haven't finished reading this, man. Right, fairies and they could never find their way out again. Hen hole was once known as Hell Hole. It is believed a secret underground tunnel stretches from Catherine's Hotel to Hell Hole to Hen Hole, and passing under the Hurlstone. No, hang on. That says it goes to doesn't say to Chillingham Castle. It says
no, just read the Wikipedia page.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
All right then. All right. I mean, I did hear another story about fairies, but it was at Rothley. And
right.
Rothley's on the way to Scots Gap.
Yeah.
And there was a story about a mill that was there.
Okay.
And the story goes that the farmer who owned the mill or the miller used to cook his porridge, and when he would go to get his porridge to eat it, he'd look forward to it. It was gone.
Right.
And so he hid one day to see what happened, and he noticed that it was the fairies were flying in through the window. They would eat the porridge, then they would fly away again. He thought, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
So he got himself a big piece of a sod of earth. It's described a sod of earth. I think that's just a big piece of mud.
Yeah.
And he climbed to the top of the windmill, and he put the fire on really hot so he could really heat up his porridge, and it was boiling hot, and the fairies came in. And when the fairies came in, they flew over to the porridge. He dropped the sod of earth all the way down from the top of the windmill into the porridge, and the fairies were covered in scalding hot porridge, and they squealed and they cried and they wee. And then I believe the story goes they beat him up.
Right.
Killed him, or did they make him blind? They did something to him anyway.
Yeah.
What else you got for us?
Well, talking about when you're talking about like fairies and that.
Aye. In hen holes.
Well, there was the newspaper in Maine, 1863, reported goblins down the mine.
Goblins down the mine? Is it which mine?
Newbiggin.
Newbiggin mine?
Yeah.
Coal mine?
Yeah.
Well, how'd they get down there?
Well, you had them, they were sort of lived there.
Wait, men build a mine, they dig the mine. The goblins can't already be there.
Well, that's the story of the goblins.
Let me read you the story of the goblins. The Newbiggin Stone. Is that what I'm reading?
That's a different one. That one's
that's the Newbiggin Stone.
That's just like a
point is where I'm reading goblins.
Goblins. That's his goblins.
Goblins. The Shilbottle Blue Cap and Cutty Soames. What the heck's that?
That's just the name of them. That's what they're called.
Is that what the goblins are called?
Yeah.
The Shilbottle Blue Cap and Cutty Soames. The Guardian dated, this is the paper, the Guardian dated 23rd of May, 1863. Two goblins were believed to haunt the northern mines. One was a spiteful elf. Well, he's an elf then.
He's a goblin.
Is a goblin and an elf the same thing?
Well, they're saying it is. Maybe it was over 100 years ago.
It was written before Lord of the Rings, I suppose. Yeah. One was a spiteful elf. He rejoiced in the name of Cutty Soames. He cut the ropes to the tubs. The other goblin was sensible, honest, and hard-working. His name was Blue Cap. Sometimes the miners would perceive a light blue flame flicker through the air and settle on a full coal tub. Is that it?
That's it. But the spiteful elf, he used to cut the ropes.
Aye.
And when he cut the ropes to the tubs, that means that the tubs full of coal would roll back down and end up killing people.
Oh. Well, wouldn't it be more logical to think that these ropes just snapped?
No, they said they saw the elves.
Well, I'm sure that would go a long way on the accident report. Yeah. Right.
I don't think they had accident reports in those days.
No.
That's amazing. No, Hellhole.
Hellhole. Well, yeah, it's on the side of the Cheviot. It's apparently a very deep hole. It's got steps to going down to it. It doesn't look to me like it goes that far. It looks to me more like
it's concreted off now, they said.
Right. Well, why would they concrete it off?
Because it's a smuggler's den.
Of course, it's not.
Just like the one at Whitley Bay, the caves at Whitley Bay.
Yeah, but they're not going to. The only reason they would concrete something off is because it's not safe. Mm-hmm. If it was an actual route to somewhere, they would leave it open. And they would leave it open for cavers and things like that. load of if it's not safe, they'll concrete it up if they thought people were going to go down there.
It's got steps going.
But it's got steps going down to it, but it's probably more of a folly. So somebody's seen that as a little cave there or a little cavern. They've built steps down to it.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what's close by. It could have
just a farmer's house.
It could also be that it's a little cave, and it was used. It could have been one of those places, because here's the thing: they didn't have freezers in the old days. And what they used to do was,
you see, just a massive hole in the ground.
It may have been a way of keeping food cool for the farmer who lived nearby. Now, when I went to Blagden that time, they've got.
Yeah, but if you look though, it's just on the moors. There's no.
Yeah, but if it's got a house nearby, and don't forget, it gets quite cold there as well on the moors. So, if you wanted to preserve food, anyway, I was saying Blagden.
Yeah.
They've got one there, and it goes quite deep underground, and because it's underground, it doesn't get any sun. And as a result, because it's all rock, everything's quite well insulated. And they used to fill it with snow in the winter, snow and ice, and they used to be able to keep things in there, cool, whatever they wanted, kept cool, or whatever they would use the snow and ice for. But that's what it was. That was what it was used for anyway. I think that's what that is.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be anything. I don't think it's going to be a smuggler's
45-meter length cave. So that's quite a.
How long?
45 meters.
Well, I think it's probably natural. It's probably a natural one. But if it's got steps going down to it, it may have just been used for storage.
Yeah.
If you live nearby it, it's going to be like a shed. Build steps going down to it. Super. But it doesn't have to be a smuggler's cave. I mean, I like the idea. Don't get us wrong. But it's more likely to be something else, isn't it?
It says it's just a rift passage.
Oof. Oof. Nasty. Catrin hole.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, aye. So shall I read this out? This is the same one. They call it Catrin hole.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it is. It's just next to the farmhouse.
Yeah. So Catrin hole is I don't know what that word is. Circa.
It's roundabout, roughly.
What?
Approximately. That's what it means.
All right. Yeah.
45-meter cave.
It's a 45-meter cave north of Eglingham, and can be reached by lining up the tall mast behind the farm with the left hand end of the wood to the side of the quarry house farm. I don't understand what that means. No. Anyway,
it just means you're just walking a straight line there.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll just accept that. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm just going to take their word for it.
Yeah.
Why not? Okay. Anything else there?
It's been an interesting walk though.
It would. I think we will walk if we can get there. Why not?
I like doing. Yeah.
Aye, that sounds good to me.
A spooky ghost hunt.
Well, we did do a movie, so I was going to tell everybody about a movie because not many people have watched it, which is a little bit disappointing. We did it. What would you describe it as? Like a Blair Witch style movie.
Yeah, we did.
And you can find it on our page. And we filmed it with our mobile phones over a couple of days, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it starts where I'm interviewing somebody in Wetherspoon's pub in Cramlington, and they say, "Oh, we're going to go down Beacon Lane in Cramlington, and we're going to see what we can find." So he says he's going to use some technology, and so we'll meet him the next night, and we'll film our escapades down the lane. So have a look at that. It's only about the movie's only about 5 or so minutes long.
Yeah.
But it has a dramatic ending. Is it dramatic? See, it's dramatic. Sell it up. Sell it up.
It is. But in all honesty, though, the lane, if anybody knows Crampton, they'll know the lane. It is a really spooky place at night.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It's everybody's got tales of ghosts, and it's a headless horseman, isn't it, down there?
The headless horseman of the lane. Yeah, that's very true.
It's like a story that's gone on for donkey's years.
Aye, it is.
Since the town got made.
Since the town got made years and years ago.
Yeah.
Aye. So, my bloody thing's gone off again. There we are. So.
Everybody's still on.
Are they? That's super duper. That's it. That's good. Aye, so there you are.
Right, I looked up some superstitions as well because we're talking about ghosts and weird stuff.
Okay.
So I looked up some superstitions.
Uh-huh.
My favourite one, I'm going to do bottom to top, is Thailand.
Oh, go on then. What about it? Okay, do you want me to read it?
You read it, because I'll end up laughing.
Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm sinking down this chair. Oh, I didn't realise that was painful. I was sitting on the edge of the chair.
You need a new chair.
I've just bought this one.
But it's rubbish. I'll send you out to buy a settee and you come back with an awful one.
I got it from Washington.
It's
It
horrible.
was a jab. It was £25.
Ripped off you did.
Oh, it looked good
Right,
when I
in
bought it.
Thailand, what's it traditional to do
In Thailand,
in Thailand?
eat Thai food.
Uh-huh.
In Thailand, meditate, go and visit the Buddhist temples, learn meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
If you're a man, what should you wear?
You should wear possibly a money belt just in case, just so you don't want to carry it in your pockets or be pickpocketed. I don't want to cast dispersions, but yeah, why? What?
You need to wear a penis medallion.
Oh, well, I wear mine anyway while I'm in Thailand or not. What's a penis medallion?
Medallion in the shape of a penis?
Get out of town.
Necklace?
Tell us about it.
It's good luck for a man to wear a penis medallion.
Yeah?
It brings him good fortune and protects you from being mugged.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
of course, nobody wants to mug you when you've
Hang
got a
on,
big
how do you
penis.
wear it? Do you wear it round your penis or is it a medallion in the shape of a penis?
Medallion in the shape of a penis.
All right.
And of course, it would make you irresistible to women, wouldn't it? Having this big penis hanging around.
Well,
you.
I'm not really.
That's like so weird, isn't it?
I'm not really gonna go. I'm not gonna start wearing one of them.
No.
That would be a weird thing.
Wouldn't it?
I don't think I would attract women.
That's just such a weird custom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baffled you, hasn't it?
Yeah. All right then. So, Nelson laughing my ass off. Well, yeah. I'm not getting a penis medallion. Definitely. If I had one, I wouldn't wear it.
How
big would it be?
You just can't even imagine.
Would it be pointing upwards or downwards?
Well, that's what I was thinking. Where would the chain be coming out of?
Yeah.
it just baffles the imagination.
Yeah. Oh well, can he? All right then. So, is that Kerry? She's put a photograph of herself up.
Yeah, it's Sainsbury's.
Oh, it's Sainsbury's. This is evidence that she was indeed
at
Sainsbury's.
Aye.
There you are. That's great. So, anything else we got there, Shell? I noticed you've got quite a few things. You've been doing some research.
Not much, like, but.
Right. What did you find out about inaugurations? Go back down there. There we are. Let's have a look at that because Donald Trump got me nerves today. So let's find out about inauguration. Inauguration of the President of the United States. The first inauguration of George Washington took place on the 30th of April, 1789. All subsequent inaugurations from 1793 until 1933 were held on March the 4th, the day of the year under the U.S. Constitution in 1789. Inauguration Day moved to January 20th in 1937 following the ratification of the 20th Amendment to the Constitution. Which
basically means they're going to change the day from March to January. I didn't realise it was the same day.
Aye?
Like you have to get like inaugurated in on the same day every 4 years. I thought it could just be any time. I didn't realise it had to be a certain day.
I didn't realise that.
But Congress only has to meet once every year in January.
Right. Oh. The US military have participated in Inauguration Day ceremonies since George Washington because the president is commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Oh, well, that's interesting, yeah.
I think that's why the military people were kept going behind Trump.
Oh, right.
They thought, is he going to get assassinated?
Well, there you are, yeah. So the
right.
Inauguration procedure is governed by a tradition rather than the Constitution.
Yeah.
The vice president-elect is sworn into office at the same time. And he does his first.
Yeah, because that's what he did today, didn't he?
That's right. There is no requirement that any book of sacred text administer the oath. Now, Donald Trump today did use the Bible to swear in office, and he used his own Bible as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to say he mentioned God a few times, and God will help us, and God of this, God that. And I thought, good God. Because I doubt he even has a belief.
Uh-huh.
And it really annoys me when I see somebody like him, who obviously has no belief,
Yeah.
pretending that he does just so he can get popularity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't believe in that, don't pretend you do. It's just humouring people. Mind you, they're easily humoured. The vice president-elect is, oh, we know that one. Inauguration traditions, parade speeches, and a ball lasting 10 days from 5 days before the inauguration. I don't even understand.
It just means that like the all the pomp and ceremony lasts for 10 days.
All right, okay.
What a waste of money.
Aye.
Complete waste of money.
Yeah. So the Nazis formulated their final solution regarding the Jews at the Wannsee conference.
Yeah, that's like when they finally decided how they were going to kill all the Jews. That happened on the same day.
Did it?
On this day, all those many years ago.
Inauguration day.
And yeah, these are all the things that happened on January the 20th.
Oh, well, do you know what's really interesting? On that very day, Ivana Trump was born.
Yeah.
There you go. Do you know who was assassinated on Inauguration Day?
Who was assassinated?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Uh-huh.
There you go. He was assassinated on Inauguration Day. Do you know anything else that happened on Inauguration Day?
Hitler. Hitler said all European Jews are now to be exterminated.
Ah, right. What about the Japanese?
Well, they invaded Burma.
That was on Inauguration Day. Do you know on inauguration? I can't even say the blooming word.
Oh,
Inauguration Day, Iraq parades. Pods. I see I've spelled that now because I can't read it. Captured. Anyway, oh yes, that's the day they captured the airmen on TV.
Because it was
not the ones from Allo Allo.
No, it was that man, wasn't it? Terry Waite or something, was it?
No, that wasn't Terry Waite. I don't even think that was Iraq.
But he was
Iraq parades captured Allied airmen on TV. No, these were two airmen.
Yeah.
I believe that was during the first Gulf War.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Then Terry Waite was captured as well on Inauguration Day.
Was he?
Yeah.
Did that say that in there?
It did when I was doing my reading.
All right. Germany carried out the first air raid on Britain during World War One. As a pair of Zeppelins dropped bombs onto Great Yarmouth and King Lynn in England. Do you know they dropped the Zeppelins came over this way as well?
They did, yeah.
They did. This is an interesting fact. Do you know where there was two air bases in the northeast that coordinated with each other to attack the Zeppelins as they came over? Do you know the two towns where these airports were that defended them?
No.
Ah, well, I do. The first town was Cramlington.
Uh-huh.
And that was the headquarters. And the other town where they would take off from to defend, so they would be defending the entire northern coast from Middlesbrough to the Tyne and Blythe.
Yeah.
The other town was, I've forgotten. That place.
Would have to be over the water, though.
It's not. No, what the heck's the blooming place? Seaton Canoe.
Aye, over the water.
Aye, Seaton Canoe.
Really?
That's where the other airport was, and
whereabouts there?
They coordinated together.
There's plenty of land, I suppose, isn't there?
Oh, there is, but we went. I'll tell you how I know this. We went to Seaton Canoe a few years ago, and there was nothing there. It was boring and a bit crap. And we got some chips, and they were a bit crap. And we found this play park for the kids to go in, and it was a bit sparse. And the kids went and played, and I sat there and was bored and went on Wikipedia and looked up Seaton Canoe, and voila, that's where I found it out. Yeah. It's all to be found on there, my friend. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So there you are. Anyway, what's Ollie saying?
We'll be walking. We had walking around with a penis medallion.
Yeah, well, it would be.
You won't get arrested for like inappropriate wearing.
Inappropriate wearing. Well, do you know what it is? If you were wearing a medallion anyway, and you had several buttons undone on your shirt to show it off, I think you should be arrested anyway.
Yeah.
No, not particularly because it's obscene, but more because it's just annoying to people. Like, this isn't 1973.
I just didn't even think those sort of things.
Yeah?
I don't know. It's still like really hard to believe.
Aye, well, that's true. Anyway, it's coming up to 11:30. We are going to sign off at 11:30 tonight. So, don't forget, give us let us know if you're still listening, and we'll give you a little bit of a shout out as well. Now then, next week. Are we going to be on next week? I think we are.
Calendar?
I think we are on next week.
I haven't got you at work.
No, I'm not at work next week.
No,
so we will be back next week. Why don't you join us as well? If you would like to come on and talk on the show, we would love to hear from you. Kerry, if you're still listening, yes, we're going to be on next week. And I think we're also going to be joined by Night Owl of the Year. And he'll be joining us and having a chat with us as well.
Are they doing that again this year?
No, apparently not. Night Owl of the Year this year is going to be different. They're going to have a different method of doing it. I've got to be honest, the past few years it's been difficult. I mean, Neil won last year. And they changed the method of votes, and it seemed to work.
Yeah.
So what they said was they'll not accept emails for votes. They'll just accept phone calls.
Yeah.
Which meant people couldn't bombard them with emails.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Neil won.
Yeah. It's a bit more fair, isn't it?
It is. Well, you know, if you want... people can bombard a radio station with emails saying, oh, we want to vote for this person. And I think there was a few times that there was just a ridiculous amount of votes were coming in for people. So, yeah, I was over the moon when Neil won last year. I don't know what they're going to do different this year. I quite like it when you've got Night Owl of the Year, but we do have our campaign for Neil.
I do.
So we'll see what happens. Shell has managed to find a website with penis medallions on it. Yeah. Be careful, Night Owls, when you type in the word penis into your search engine. Remember to put the word medallion after it. Although I don't know if that'll help.
No, that's probably a better name for it.
What's it called? So this is the proper name for a penis medallion?
The Greek name for it, yeah.
And what is it? It's a palad.
Yeah.
A palad. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, tell us about them.
They originate in India and they relate to the Hindu god Shiva.
They
were brought to Asia.
They were brought to Asia. All right, so it's just a phallic representation. No, but why would you want to wear it around your neck? Like,
they were made by monks as well. Yeah. I mean, there's some nice. I was going to say nice looking ones. You can't really say that.
Yeah, that's a nice looking penis on you, like you've got there.
But there's some ones too.
As happens in real life. What are you looking at on the search engine, woman? What?
Oh my God!
There's one hanging from a bell. I suppose that must be the bell end. Hey! Oh dear me, we're getting some.
No, I better not
photos.
copy your images because it's a bit rude.
But it's not really rude. It's just phallic.
Yeah.
It's just phallic. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you gonna put that picture on there?
Yeah.
Okay, then go to the top. Go to the top. So we're gonna leave you all with this picture of what is it? It's not a medallion, is it?
It is. This is the medallion.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll work. We'll give it a try anyway.
It will.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Right, and what's the proper name? There.
It's a Palad Kirk. Is that right?
Yeah.
Kick. Yeah. You might have to copy the thing at the top. Copy the address.
Right.
And then you can all have a look at it. You might want to put the address on there as well.
Oh,
Aye. So that's it. So Michelle is just highlighting the address and she's going to copy it. It's getting copied. And it's going to appear on the wall in the next couple of seconds.
The wrong button.
Paste. There you are. And press enter. And here it is. It's going to appear on the wall. And there it is. Why not have a look at that, folks? You can have a browse through them. So I would like to thank you all for joining us today. We have had... it's always nice to know people are there. Am I right?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to be traumatized though by seeing them before bed.
I know. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. And of course, we will see you next week. If you would like to join us, we'll be on at 10 o'clock. Please let us know you're there. Ta-da. Am I right?
Yep.
Yep, I'm right. Hang on. I'm just putting this on for me head and music.
Oh, careful, because you might wake next door's bed up.
Well, I don't want to do that. No. Why not getting any sound coming through?
Because you press pause.
Have I? You sure?
Yeah. See?
No, that's play. Why is that coming on? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, aye. Welcome to the Open University. Anyway, I'll turn it down. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us tonight. I've been Alex, the DJ Placky Bag. This has been Michelle, the Bag for Life. We will be joining you again next week. Please join us at 10 o'clock and tell all your friends that we're going to be there as well. If you want us to talk about anything, we'll talk about it with you. Come on, join in with us next week. Talk about the show on, what is it, Night Old Friends, if you like. Anyway, we're going to sign off now. Thanks very much. It's been a pleasure here. Well, reading all of your comments and things. It's always good to know that you're there. We really appreciate it, don't we?
We do.
Aye. We don't often get on here nowadays. We keep saying we're going to come on in the middle of the week, and we've still got the intention to do that. It's just about getting the time. Oh, goodness me. But you cannot complain when you get work. Anyway, we'll see you all next week. Take care of yourselves. And take care of each other. Ta-da, everyone.
That's very loud.
That's it then.
You can stay if you want to. I'm going home. Ciao, baby.